Hey you guys, welcome to my weekend edition Love in General reading. These messages are for the element of air. So if you are Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, these messages are for you for the weekend of December 20th through the 22nd, 2019. I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. I ask that you all please continue to do so. If you guys are wanting to support my channel, you can always go to my Patreon. Tarot classes are also there. Also, if you want to order your personal or private reading, email TemajTarot@gmail.com if you don't already have that price list, but payments are collected on Fridays. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, Heart of the Matter, as the Page of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Lovers. Then we have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, and Judgment. All right, so central issue is about communication, but also having to make some sort of decision. Someone may also need to learn how to make the right decision. There's something about a learning process here. And I can see that there is some sort of confusion. And also distinguishing what's real from what's an illusion. So there is a couple of things going on, starting off with your love situations. I feel that maybe there is someone that is has recently come into your life or is getting ready to come into your life, but there's something about your connection that is a secret. I also feel that you're having to make several decisions having to make a decision because several people are in a mix. Like, you have options. Maybe you feel like you don't have options now, but someday you're going to have options. Some people, this is happening like immediately. This is the collective energy. And I feel like you're going to get to choose, but it's like, oh, they're also tempting. Everything looks so good. It's like you're a kid in a candy shop trying to decide who to move forward with. Your pursuer might also be feeling like, damn, I really like this person or that person, so many to choose from. So there's some sort of decisions that are needing to be made. And it's like you're needing to learn how to make the right decisions. So maybe in the past you didn't make the right decisions. Maybe your decisions were based off of illusions only. But there is a need to kind of weigh the pros and the cons, and look at things both logically and emotionally. Because here I feel like you're having to make some sort of emotional decision. I see something that is also coming off like a fantasy. Now, for some of you, it is just kind of enjoying maybe movies and popcorn and things like that. Enjoying some sort of fantasy, living vicariously through other people or someone else's relationship. Someone also might be doing that towards you if you are in a relationship. Someone's looking at your relationship and there's some sort of wishful thinking, wanting to have what you have, fantasizing about your partner or you. Or you are doing this. So there's a bit of fantasy going on. Those of you in relationships, I feel that you guys are living out some sort of fantasies together. It could be sexual in nature for sure, mainly. And then I also get, if you're in a relationship or if you are already talking to someone, I feel like there's going to be movement. So it's like something goes to the next level. Something is going to be established. If someone has been watching you from a distance, I feel like they're going to identify themselves or make their presence known. Same if you're the pursuer. It's like, okay, I'm ready to express what I'm thinking about you. If you're already in an established relationship, maybe you guys are making it official and becoming a couple, or you're becoming engaged. Or for some of you, it could be a small wedding. Maybe you're eloping. Maybe you're announcing or changing your status on social media, like going from single to in a relationship. For most of you, I feel like this is moving into a relationship, or taking your relationship a step further. It could be a situation where, there's a moving on from someone. I don't really see any breakup. I don't feel breakup energy. The only thing that would be moving on to me is if you have in the past been stuck on someone. Maybe you had a hard time letting someone go. I feel like you're finally able to let that person go. You're able to move on because you're going to find some sense of security. Whether it comes to another person, for some of you, yes, it is another person. It comes into the picture that you start fantasizing about, and you're falling in love, or you just see like a future together, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I wasted so much time thinking about this person. This person's it has finally helped me to let go of this person and see that love is possible again. So for some of you, it's a situation like that, like you're letting go of an illusion because something has now become a reality. Now you're actually talking to someone. Maybe you had a fantasy boyfriend or girlfriend, and that is where your focus has been, and then someone real came into the picture, and you're like, oh damn, I don't have to fantasize anymore. This, like, I got somebody real. So because it does look like something is coming into fruition here with the Pentacle energy, something that started off as a desire or something, but it's not anymore. I also feel like for some of you, something is extending out to the holiday. So something happening either Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or the day right after Christmas. Like something is very significant. Because this looks like you're spending time with family, socializing, or friends. I don't know if it's you end up meeting someone at an event, at some sort of festivity. It could be some sort of birthday weekend that's being celebrated. So if you so happen to be celebrating a Sagittarius birthday this weekend, it could be that something happens during this celebration or right after this celebration. This even looks like for some of you some sort of one-night stand. The only thing that it is questionable now. I'm seeing several cards that looks like someone is dealing with someone who's already in a relationship. It looks like a secret love affair going on. I know that's not going to be everyone's situation, but yeah, somebody out there, you are possibly dealing with someone who is in a committed relationship. Now, if this person is not in a committed relationship, there's some other reason why it has to remain a secret, or there's some other reason why it is coming off as taboo or fantasy-like. Could be dealing with any sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are the strongest energies coming out. So another air sign. Or someone that has Venus in Scorpio, or someone that has Venus in Aries. Now, I also feel like there's some sort of unfinished business between you and another person. Whatever unfinished business there was, I feel like you're going to have the answers. You're going to get that response. You're going to have clarity. There is going to be some sort of communication. I also see a relationship that goes from 0 to 100. It's like you start off flirting, And it's like a strong physical attraction, sexual attraction. And the next thing you know, you guys are claiming each other and talking about you're in a relationship, and the relationship just starts to progress really, really quickly. And I just got the image of this happening to me so many years ago, but it did just, something went from 0 to 100. I met this guy at a party, and it was just like some sort of flirtation. A fight broke out at the party. Next thing I know, the guy is grabbing me and protecting me and shielding me. And then we were like just inseparable at the party and holding hands. And, you know, it took off like immediately. There was an instant connection. So I feel like something like that, very similar. Like, look at him. He's just like, you know, you guys are flirting, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, you're mine now. Or, you know, they came to your house, and the next thing you know, they're talking about, I'm moving in. You know, I know some people are like, get the hell away out of here. But some of you might be like, sounds good to me. You know, so I don't know what your story is. But I do feel like something could take off really quickly. And the other thing I was saying about why something might have to be a secret, it could be because something is different from family tradition. So whatever it is that someone could be concerned with what their family would think, or the public. So for some of you, it could be about coming out as, you know, gay or bisexual, whatever is considered taboo. And so I feel like at some point somebody is like, you know what, this is who I am. And it's just kind of like making a big announcement about it, or here's the big reveal, or, you know, going out together, being seen together for the first time. Maybe you didn't even really tell people. You just showed up at the party and introduced this person as your boyfriend or girlfriend. And people are like, okay, you just like threw it out there, didn't you? That just ripped the Band-Aid off. So I feel like there could be some sort of Band-Aid ripping effect this weekend as well. Someone is just like, okay, let her rip. Let's go for it. Get it out there. Let's put this out there. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Now also, those of you that have been looking for work, I feel like you are going to get that call back. If you went to an interview, they feel that you're workable. There was a connection that they had with you, even if your experience wasn't quite there on a resume. I feel like whoever you interviewed with, they're like, there's something about that person. I just feel like I really want to work with them. I feel like they would be a good fit for this company. So you're going to get hired regardless of your experience. They just like you. That you vibed with them very good. Those of you that have your own business, I feel that you might receive a lot of support and income. And I also feel that if any of you who have been kind of stressed about your finances, I feel like you're having financial stability, and you might even have some extra, you know, for, you know, going shopping or having fun or going on vacation. So for some of you, I feel like you're going to have some extra left over. I also feel those of you that are home or house hunting, you're going to find the perfect piece of property. Or if you're into commercial real estate, like it looks like you are successful in securing the property. Some of you, maybe you just got your home remodeled. A lot of you, I guess because it's Christmas, Christmas is coming up. When is it? Tuesday? Whatever the case is, soon. I feel like a lot of you are getting your Christmas presents. You're getting whatever it is that you asked for. It looks like a lot of money was spent, and I feel like you are going to be very excited. Or this is you, giving someone their wishes, your children or your loved one. It's like you just spending money like water. Also, there could be some sort of weird situation where you're inheriting something, or receiving some sort of payout, like a payout from any type of lawsuit, or oh, it's slipping my tongue. But any type of, it looks like you could receive like some sort of windfall of money, or like a large amount of money for something. So yeah, I feel like whatever you were waiting for, maybe you were waiting to see if you were going to get that settlement. That's what I meant, like a settlement. If you were going to get a settlement, I feel like it finally comes through. Even if it is not money, it's just still something valuable that you were wanting. And I feel like you're going to get it. It looks like your home life is stabilizing. If you live in a warm environment, you might be doing some sort of gardening even, or doing things festive outside. I could even see concerts and singing. I would say if you're invited to any type of event, it's best to go, because you never know who you're going to run into. You could meet someone that changes the course of your life, even if it's not romantic. Maybe it's business, or maybe it's some sort of contact that you need, or some sort of networking that is much needed. So yeah, I would say go. I'm going to look at Judgment a little more. Someone definitely has something to say, and they are finally they have overcome their fears. Those of you that are writers, I see you doing a lot of writing. Your imagination is super active. And I see you even maybe completing a novel or a script. A lot of positive things happening for air this weekend. Burned through something. It's like you had to burn through something. Yeah, so it's clarified by death, which to me, and then followed by the Ace of Cups. So it is some sort of renewal, resurrection. Someone is rising from the ashes. If it is not even really dealing with anyone, this is your energy. Maybe you've gone through some sort of transformation. You're standing strong. Your foundation is strong now. You know, maybe you had some tower moments in the past, and now you're able to stand tall. So I feel like this is some sort of renewal. Something will, now I know you can probably look at that as from the spiritual standpoint too, about the whole esoteric meaning about Christmas, and you know where it really came from. Yeah, that story, that's an old story about about the story of Horus, I think. I watched a documentary about it, read a few books, but you know, my memory is hard for things to stick for me. So I don't remember, but I know some of you out there do know that story. That I think I first saw it in Zeitgeist. That was like 2009, I think. But yeah, there's a really good documentary on religions and stuff, and it's called Zeitgeist. So yeah, and it looks like something is being revisited. Someone is ready to put down their swords, or let go of the past and start fresh. I think in the past there was some sort of disconnect. People weren't seeing eye to eye. People were not communicating properly. People were holding back their feelings. And I just feel like now that's not the case. Someone was emotionally disconnected or unavailable at first. That is why either someone ghosted you, or you guys just could not take things off the ground. You couldn't connect properly because they had unfinished business with someone from their past. But now that that has been taken care of, they can proceed forward with you. Or, you know, the story is playing out the other way around. You have time now. And then let me really briefly look at this Four of Wands here. Okay, for some of you, I see this is going two ways. Some of you are moving on from a Capricorn. And then some of you are getting intimate with someone who is like temptation. So it's like, you know, for those of you, especially if it's been some sort of dry spell, yeah, something... I feel like there's going to be something explosive for some of you. I know it's not for everybody, but, you know, congrats to those whose dry spell will end. I'm seeing like fireworks, extreme chemistry. There's someone that makes you hot. Somebody makes you feel on fire down there. So I feel like there's going to be intense chemistry, and there's something dangerous about what you're getting involved in. Something dangerous about this situation. And I also feel like it's still the attitude of I'm going in, I'm doing it. I know what's getting ready to happen. I know this person is going to change my life, or I know what's about to happen. I don't know. I just feel like someone knows what they're getting into, and they're just protecting themselves and going forward. They're protecting themselves emotionally, spiritually, because I feel like it's because if it's you going into the situation, I feel like you want it. It's like you want it, but something about it is taboo, or something about it is dangerous, or is temptation involved. But it's like you want it. Someone offering their cup. They're like, here, do you want this? Do you want to take this? You thought about it. And then you're like, hell yeah, I'm going for it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. The only thing is, you know, like I was saying, that maybe other people are involved some type of way. So I don't know if that's going to be some sort of home wrecking energy going on. But let me pull some energy cards for you guys now. Hopefully it's not. But I don't know. Everyone's situation is going to be different. All right. So additional information for air signs. Additional messages for air signs. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so we have broken heart, man holding a heart, attachment, man holding a coin. So what I'm getting here is someone that had a broken heart has now mended their heart, or there has been some sort of healing because they're ready to give their heart to someone else now. They're like, I feel like he's like, who should I give my heart to next? So I feel like somebody is ready to open up. Someone's willing to take some sort of risk. Again, someone is going to be removing some sort of mask. And I also feel like with attachment, I know the devil card came out as a clarifier, but I feel like there also could have been a situation where someone was attached to, had a codependency to somebody, or was trapped in some sort of codependent situation. Maybe now they're free. And so that is why they're able to move about now, open up, talk. I also feel like someone is kind of saying, okay, it was me, or you caught me red-handed. I feel like somebody is surrendering to something. Now, because I was getting like secrets, for some of you, if someone has been talking to you secretly, or there was something secret or something hidden about whoever you were talking to, I just kind of feel like this person is removing that veil, and they're like, okay, you know, this is who I am, or this is who you've been talking to. There does look like there has been some sort of codependent energy going on, but it's also about realizing their mistakes. I also see this as being torn between two different individuals. I don't know if there's something taboo where something would come off as betrayal, like a love interest or love situation where, you know, you're dealing with two different people, but both people maybe have something to offer. It could be that two exes reach out to you and you're like, oh my God, what a terrible decision to make. Two people, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's your story. But it does look like some sort of split decision. But for the most part, I feel like somebody is just more so about putting themselves out there again. Someone is ready to let go of some sort of illusion and be real. Something that was once desires of the heart will manifest. So those are the messages that I have for you guys. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.